Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori, aka Wolf Does Makeup. You might wonder why it's Wolf Does Makeup. I love wolves and so does my dad, and I always have. So thank you so much for coming in today. So what we're going to be doing is this exact look. We're not going to be going into the face and stuff, just eyes today. And I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below. And before we get into the tutorial, I want you guys to go in the comments below and say what your favorite part of Christmas is. I personally love the Michael Bublé Christmas album. I know it's so cliche, but it's really one of my favorites. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned. Alright, so I already did my brows and I used the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C1. We're going to be diving into the iconic Blood Sugar palette. I'm so excited. My grandma got me this for Thanksgiving because we do Christmas at Thanksgiving. So excited to use this. I've only gotten to play with it a couple times. And also we're going to be using the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette. I love these little guys. So this is going to be a cut crease, but what we're going to start out obviously is with the crease. I'm going to dive into Cherry Soda first. I'm going in with the Morphe M514 little mini shader brush. So I'm just going to be doing it on both eyes, but I'm only going to show you this one because this one you can see better in the camera. And so this one is a little on the pinky side, so I'm going to try and make it more of a red. So I think I'm going to go into Fresh Meat on the same little blending brush. So as you can see, it still kind of has like a pink color to it, and that is because a lot of companies that use vegan formulas, it's very hard to make a nice true red eyeshadow because they are vegan, which means that they don't use the crushed little bugs in their formulation. So this is about as red as we can get with a vegan formula. So I just tested it on this eye, and what I am going to do is go with Intravenous. I thought it would be a little bit muddy because it's brown, but it seems to be okay on this eye. So I'm going to stamp between Intravenous and Cherry Soda. Now, just to try and get that brown to be a little bit more blended, I'm going to go into Coma. Alright, now that we have Coma and Intravenous laid down, we're going to go back in and smooth that out. Now that we have the full crease done, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M505 and we're going to go into the color Sugarcane. Looking a little bit patchy on this side because I blended the colors out, so we're going to go back into Cherry Soda and dip that in between Cherry Soda and Fresh Meat. I'm just going to re-put some color on the edge. And because I did that, I have to go back in with the fluffy blending brush. I'm not going to add any other pigments to it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Alright, now to darken up the outer V, I'm going to go back into Coma. Okay, we have the easy part done. Now we have to do the cut crease, and I'm gonna do a full cut crease, and then we're gonna add some green and really make it festive. I'm gonna do my cut crease off camera because I take forever to do cut creases. Okay, I'm back. I made my cut crease actually with this old MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I really like it, but it's just way too dark for me. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. And then I just used a little bit of the Laura Mercier setting powder to make sure that it was dry, and we're going to dive into the next step. So I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty Emerald palette, and this one's really great for greens. I love green eyeshadows so much. I think they're so pretty, but it's kind of weird to wear out in public. I get a lot of weird looks, but also I get a lot of compliments, so I don't know, maybe it just depends on how you wear it. I did get a little bit of the concealer. It must have transferred onto another part of my lid, but we'll go up and I'll clean that up later. So this palette actually doesn't have names on it on the back or anything, so I'm going to be taking this color right here and I'm just going to dip my brush into it, and I'm taking a Morphe 421, and then just to make sure it adheres to my lid the best, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. So I tested it out on this side to make sure that it looked good, and it does. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the outer part of the cut crease. Okay, so I got it done on both sides, and I actually decided I want to make it more of an ombre. Since we kind of have a solid color going on up top, I think I'm going to make this one a little bit special because we have actually, wow. Out of this 9 shadow palette, there is only 3 mattes, so there are 6 shimmers, and I'm going to be using this middle one for the center of the lid, and then I'm going to go into this little guy to blend it out, and then we're going to go into this guy. I'm actually going to be using the same brush, so I actually use my Artsy makeup brush remover. I found this on Amazon for like $3 or $6, I don't remember, but it's really nice when you're using the same brush and you're just going in between shades and you don't want to have to use a different one. You just go on there and it takes the makeup right off. Again, I tested it on this side. I love it. It looks really pretty. So we're going to go into the center of the lid, and then also we're going to kind of want to finesse it into the darker green so it looks like a smooth ombre. The next step is going into this green color. So we're gonna put this on the inside right here, but we're not gonna bring it all the way out because we're gonna save that for the little pop of color at the end. To top it all off, we're going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to clean this up by going into my Morphe M507, and I'm going to go back into the Blood Sugar palette. I'm going to take cherry soda again and just get a very tiny bit on this tiny blending brush, and then I'm just going to smooth out the edges so that there is no like harsh lines, so it kind of blends a little bit. Just a little sweep over the edges and it'll bring the whole look together. Alright, so we have that done. I'm gonna go do my foundation and everything off camera, and then we'll go back into the under eye. So I finished my foundation, highlighter, contour, all the stuff to get your face nice and beat, and now we're gonna go back into the Huda palette. We're gonna go into this green, and that's what we're going to use for our lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna take this little stippling brush and I'm gonna go into the light mint green, and then we're just going to try and kind of blend that. Now that we have the lower lash line done, I'm just going to go in with this literally $1 precision brush from e.l.f. and we're going to use this little yellow, it's like a little yellow green, and stamp that on the inner corner. And then we're going to take it and kind of blend it into the green on the bottom. Ooh, I like this color. I've played in this palette a few times, but I haven't been able to do a look like this yet, so it's really fun. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on my lower lash line, and then I'm also going to be using the lower lash line. It's an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil, and put that on the inner eye. I'm just gonna slap some lashes on, and then we will be all done. Alright, so I put on the Tardiest lip paint in the color Extra. Well, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for coming in and watching, you guys. I'm so excited. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I hope one of you guys wears a similar look to this to a Christmas party or on Christmas would be really awesome. And then when you have those like really annoying cousins that are kind of jerks, then you can just wow them with your makeup look. So that is the end. Thank you so much again, and subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.